Yo, what's going on? This is our recap of the haves and the have-nots. I'm Mario Ramone, and thank you for tuning in once again on the Mario Ramone recap of the have and the have-nots. Happy 2017, first of all. This is the new show for 2017 of the have and the have-nots, and it's just too much to deal with, okay? I've been living in this house for like 2 years. I don't know my neighbors in the house, next to me. But let me tell you something. After I got finished watching the last episode of last season, I unlocked my door. I bammed on my neighbor's door. I was just like, I need someone to hold me. I need someone to hold me. And she was like, what happened? I was like, Catherine shot Jennifer. And then she was like, oh my God, let me call 911. I was like, no, bitch, come back. It's just a TV show. Just hold me. And so she was like, a TV show? I was like, yes, the have and have not. And she was like, oh my God, they were talking about it at work, talking about it. Pumpkin, you don't watch it. It's so sad. We're going to be watching that in 2017, she and I. So we said we are going to watch it in 2017, but right now I had to DVR it, so I couldn't watch it with her this time. But we're going to get on that. So, so good. Okay, so Catherine knew she was going to shoot the shit out of Jennifer. And Jennifer's the DA who just started all this commotion, by giving Catherine's son Wyatt his inheritance. And, you know, he had a drug problem, and Catherine, she forewarned Jennifer. She said, "Look, bitch, if you get in my way, in any way, bitch, if an eyelash gets in my eye while I'm talking to you, I'm gonna consider that getting in my way." And I'm like, yeah. And so she told her that, and she didn't believe her because she was like, you can't threaten a DA. And Catherine was like, that's like me saying you're gonna get wet if you get in the rain. This is reality, pumpkin lamb. That wasn't a threat, pumpkin. That was an appointment. Don't get none on you. And so apparently Jennifer got some on her. She went to get some on her. And she got it all on her dress. And with her feet all up in the air and everything. Okay, so don't mess with Catherine because Catherine already told y'all. She said, "Ow, when I get down and dirty with it, I walks through the front door." I really think that Catherine was in Bones Thugs and Harmony. Was she a white lady in Bones Thugs and Harmony? Did they have a white lady in Bones Thugs and Harmony? I have not seen a bitch this ride or die in it's been years since we seen a bitch this ride. So she shot the DA dead. Like she shot her like 14,000 times. Like she was filing her nails and shit while she was still shooting this bitch. She like, talking to the housekeepers and shit. Did y'all get that dust in the library? Okay. And so her best friend was on the tip of the couch, jumping out of her skin. She could not believe that she had shot her. And then she turned around and she said, honey, it's your job to get me out of here because you are the most fierce lawyer this side of the Mason Dixon line. So I do expect for you to get me out of it. But before you do, I'm going to torture you too, bitch. Because you had a rapist go into the jail cell with my son, the son that I pushed out of my fucking ovaries and my fallopian tubes. I pushed I pushed Wyatt's big ass shoulders out of here, bitch. And you had a rapist go in. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna let you think you're gonna walk out this front door. So that's exactly what happened. So Catherine went upstairs after she fixed the little floral arrangement. That was fierce. That was a fierce little touch. Oh my God. Okay, so it was like a veil to a wedding gown. It was just a perfect touch. And so she walked up the stairs, and so Veronica, her best friend, she was like, she had to grasp what happened to her. She clutched her imaginary gay pearls. And so she was like, oh, so where's my phone? It's in the car. Oh, shit. Oh, this wig is tilting. Oh. It was just everything. She just couldn't catch her breath. She just said, okay. So then Catherine was like, oh, no, no, nothing happened yet. So then she got up and she tried to run to the door, and the door was locked. Yes, baby. Catherine had locked all the doors in the house. Break, break down. Study breaking me on down. I said bones, thugs, and Harmony. I didn't say Daryl Hall and John Oates. I said Bones, Thugs, and Harmony. Okay. She's ride or die. So she couldn't open the door in the house and shit. Like the house had just got haunted all of a sudden. Yeah. And so she tried to use the phone. And the phone wouldn't work. She was like, oh my God. Looking around, right. Because after you see stuff like that, you're like, bitch, am I next? Oh, when the Saints come marching in, oh, am I going to be in that number that's in there, in that family room? Oh, I want to be in that number. I want to be in that number. So Catherine comes down very quietly, like Chucky. Yes, the horror movie Chucky. She comes down very quietly down the stairs in the kitchen. And she looks at Veronica. She said, is there something wrong, Veronica? She sounded like a Brandy CD. She was just on 3. She was just very subtle. Just on 3, honey. Her volume was just on 3. She's like, is there anything wrong? And Veronica was like, no, you crazy bitch. You just shot the DA in your living room. There's nothing wrong. And then so Catherine comes down and she asks her, does she want a Norman Bates cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea? And Veronica was like, I don't want shit you have, honey. Except your driveway. Can I use your driveway? As I go in reverse. I'm not even going to use my rearview mirror, pumpkin lamb. I'm just going to go in reverse. I'm looking back when I drive back, honey. I can't count on this mirror. In fact, I'm going to rip down the mirror so I can use it as a weapon if you try to pull on this damn door. That's right. Y'all better start using these mirrors if somebody pull on your door and try and carjack you. Pull that mirror down and beat their, you know. So she said, would you like a cup of tea? Let's get back on it. And she was like, no, I don't want a cup of your tea, honey. Like I said, I could just borrow your driveway and I'd be out your hair. I'll be out your hair. She said, I know that you were on the phone, honey. Who are you calling? You calling 911 pumpkin? And so she was like, well, I think we should. She was like, well, why do you think that? Because I was upstairs when those gunshots were fired. Did you kill her? And she's like, bitch, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Right. So Catherine got so much in her hands. Like if we were playing spades, this is a Boston. She has like 9 impossible. Because Catherine is like, I can play mental insanity when I found out that you put a rapist in jail with my son. And or I can act like I was upstairs and your fingerprints are in there and you shot the DA for some shit y'all had in the past. And you know, it's so much we can do. Or you can get your little thug friends, wrap this bitch up in this what do you call the beautiful little rug they had, one of them old Persian rugs from just $1 million, like $4,000 rug. Oriental, whatever, I don't know, pumpkin. But wrap her up in there, call Annalise from How to Get Away with Murder and get your ass away with murder. So it was so good. Now, in the meantime, Candace and Oscar, they're like pole fighting. I've heard of pole dancing, but pole fighting is some new stuff. So she was like pole fighting this motherfucker. So she's like, bam, hitting him. And he was like, well, hold on. My name is Brandon Wallace from Cleveland, Ohio. My hometown, that's why I remember it. But he was like, I'm Brandon Wallace. Hold on, I can help you, Candace. Candace is like, the only way you can help me is if you give me $3,099,000. And so he was like, I'm not going to be able to do that. She said, I'm not going to be able to help you, and I'm going to fuck you up tomorrow. So David and Erica are, like, Erica is trying to mark David. But I really think that Erica's going to fall in love with David. And I love David's voice. It's like a good old Barry White CD. He's always talking like this. He's lower than a Brandy CD. His volume's always on 2. I think they just may overlap his voice. He's just too cool. He's just too cool. I love David. And Vinny, he's going through it. Oh my God, he can't believe he's going to be living in a hut. Him and Hannah. And now they didn't got that baby. It's going to be 3 people in a motel. It's going to be so sad. That's why Candace was like, no, I don't want my baby with Hannah because it's possible he's gonna be in a hotel. But it is Hannah's. I'm not. It's no. It's Candace's fault that Hannah's house is just like like the the remnants of Candace, like the man driving through her mama's house, and then the house being on sale, and oh, let's just get back on Jeffrey. So Wyatt finally woke up from the coma, and you just have to watch the show. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the show. Right? You don't start in school in the 12th grade, Pumpkin Lamb. You got to do some preschool. Okay? Right? Go learn how to tie your shoes and sit on the potty. So Wyatt woke up out of his coma, and the first word is he's like, "Who'd you kill?" That's like somebody nodding when they're on heroin or something like that, and they go to sleep and then they jump their ass back in the conversation. Now, you have been in a self-induced coma, and then you're going to wake up right at the point where I'm talking to my little police boyfriend. Oh my God, Jeffrey must have some good ooh wee. Because this police officer is doing everything that Jeffrey wants him to do. Make me clutch my imaginary gay pearls again, twice in one video. It's just so sad. Because he got the police officer lying about a murder, like the murder, with Candace's baby daddy in the backyard in Candace's house, and now the police officer knows about it, and he's steering all his friends away so they don't. Y'all don't see that big ass grave. It was a grave. It looks like. Did y'all bury a dog? Were y'all burying like Easter eggs as an April? Like it's so much. But listen, we're not going to do this. It's not going to be long and drawn out. I just want to just say, would you like a cup of Catherine's tea? Hell to no. She told that child to jump out that window, but the tea is, when Catherine got that knife, as mean as Veronica is, I just thought that Veronica may have been able to overpower Catherine, because you did have the knife, but after I knew you had this knife, bitch, I'm reaching in your drawer and getting me a knife too, and we're gonna be fighting in this motherfucker like Zorro. I'm not gonna let your crazy ass be the only one with a knife. We're gonna be fighting some knife choreography. Right. You are not gonna be the only one in this bitch with a knife. Now that's what I'm pissed off about, Veronica, about. You ain't been hanging around rich people all that long. You are from the hood, because she didn't read you. You're right. She didn't told you were a whore and all this other stuff about your whole family. So clearly you can fight. And you didn't walk up to Quita and slap Quita. Oh no, bitch. You should have been looking for weapons as soon as she got that damn knife and was with them lemons and shit, and you locked all up in the house and the phones ain't working. Bitch, hit her with the lamp, choke her with the cord, and pull. Right. I got out that house, Pumpkin Lamb. You wouldn't have been cutting all on me, because, black people get keloids. And you can't be cutting all on my skin, because I don't know. I never got, thank you, Lord Jesus. But you can't be cutting all on me, because I don't know if I'm going to get a keloid. Okay. Hit her with the lamp, choke her with the cord. Next time, you need to do that, Veronica. And you slap Catherine like you slapped Quita. But she did kick the shit out of Catherine, made her tumble down the stairs and knocked her unconscious and broke her damn arm. Catherine got up like the Terminator. She was like, I still want you. Bitch, I'm going to kick you in your torso. Did you see Veronica when she took them shoes off? Those some fear shoes. But Veronica took them shoes off. She was like, bitch, I'm ready to fuck you up now. I'm about to turn this table over on your ass like I'm in the New Jersey Housewives. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Thank you so much for supporting the recaps. This was a cup of tea, and I will see you next week for the recap for the other one. All right. I pray you enjoyed the recaps, and I see you next time. Love you, boo bears. Bye.